Tomas Gran, it's so wonderful to talk with you again. We're talking today about the 28th New York African Film Festival, annual film festival, quite an accomplishment. I met you a while back. My name is Walter Turner. I'm a professor of social sciences at the College of Marin, and I host a regular radio program, which is where we first met on Africa Today. And I saw your film at a festival, which was here in the Bay Area. Of course, it's a much awarded film. It's been shown a lot, and I totally enjoyed it. So I see the picture of the Peruge in the back there. You chose that for us today, Thomas, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's a good picture. It's where, yeah, it's a boat of this fisherman. It's called Filatourne. It's a kind of a big boat, artisanal boat who fishes sardinella.
And I want to give thanks to your co-director, your partner in this project, Musa Diop, who worked as a director and co-director. You've worked on a number of projects and also did the sound. I think the thing that, seeing the film several times, the thing that struck me the most that I went back to over the last few days is the song at the beginning of the film.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that is the words that go along with that, Tomas.
yeah, yeah. This is a really important moment of the beginning of the movie. It's a protestation song against industrial fishing and big trawlers, because this is the biggest problem in the coast of Western Africa and other countries. Huh? Um, yeah, they are small artisans, so they are seeing for 20 years, 25 years the problems involved by industrial fishing and these big trawlers who are stealing their fishes. So this was a moment in the film where the captain he didn't want to talk with us a lot. He wasn't free to talk with us with the camera like in with interview. So he preferred to participate, to work, and to sing his protestation against this fishing license accorded, illegal fishing, and the big business of industrial fishing in West Africa. This is terrible. This year we really see the impact of this industrial fishing all along the coast of Senegal, Gambia, Mauritania, Morocco, and all other countries. Yeah, this is the sea is like now a liquid desert. Uh, yeah, there are a lot of problems with this boat, and he's also singing something very important. It's the life of fishermen. They don't have any other choices than go to the boat and fish and fishing. So this is why I thought it was important to begin this film with song. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're singing, they said, it's not us who are using the encircling nets. We didn't go to school, we didn't learn Arabic, it's the trawlers which are calling us thing. And the music that came along with it, Tomas, is that original music that's part of that?
Okay, there is also music. This music was made for us, for our film, by a really good friend of mine, Michael Widoff. Is a Senegalese name, and this guy was very inspired by the sea and the image I gave him, and so he made a real work of musical creation between the rhythm and the songs of fishermen and his inspiration. So yeah, there are between this music and the original music of the film.
Mhm. I'm trying to think of all the reasons why, and I haven't figured it out. So let's discuss that for a moment. The title, Golden
Yeah.
Fish, I'm trying to think, does it have something to do with the gold of the famous empires of West Africa? Does it have something to do with the value of fish? You're thinking as both of you worked on a title. What were you looking for there, Tomas?
Yeah, golden fish. Yeah, there are many senses with golden fish. I wanted to call sardinella golden fish because first, uh, this is a real popular fish. This is a fish with a lot of compassion on the poorest people. Uh, this is the main important resource that is still accessible for fishermen and population in Senegal and neighborhood countries. So this is why I thought about golden fish. Golden fish also is like a mine. The sea is like a mine. Um, when people are always working on resources, it's like gold for them. Yeah, it's all these reasons that made me think about this title, African fish, because this is also a fish that should stay in Africa. Every kind of fish should stay in Africa first, because with industrial fishing, we have already lost the richest fishes that we had. So for 10 years, 20 days, 20 years, main of the population is only eating sardinella or smoked sardinella. This is really important, the compassion that is inside this fish. This fish is popular, it's not expensive, was not expensive, it's becoming more and more expensive because of this kind of globalization. And after this, maybe we can talk about millfish factories. This is one on another aspect. But first of all, yeah, it's been 20, 30 years that big boats with license are destroying the sea and destroying the habitat of all these fishes. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I had the opportunity to travel up and down the coast of Senegal and Ghana and different places like that. And fish is always part of the meal. Uh, Food is diverse, but there's always going to be fish when you're traveling to West Africa, through the sub-region.
Yeah, yeah. I think this is really cultural. This is a great gastronomy. So we have to provide it. We have to protect it. This gastronomy, because now the biggest problem with sardinella, the fish we're talking about in our film, is the new kind of stealing that industrial foreigners and industrial are making on our sea and also on our beaches. There are new kind of fish meat factories because of the needs of aquaculture. They are coming and are buying all the fish that is accessible. And there was a traditional economy, very important for a lot of people, for the poorest people, and that was also part of the cultural gastronomy that is today in danger. Yeah, real big danger. Yeah.
You're always talking in the film. There's for lack of a better word, there's some political pieces to the film because you're sharing information, and there's also culture that's part of the film, the beauty of part of the film. So, you know, when you're making films, talk about that process of making sure that people see what the country looks like, in addition to getting the message.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is a real important part of our work. I was inspired, and Moussa also was inspired by Samba Felix Guy, who was a really social documentarist in Senegal. He was the first one in Senegal and very important. And we have the chance to, yeah, to know him very well. It was like my father, and I learned a lot of things with him. The respect we can give to the people, the respect, even if it's a small worker, we have to respect him. We have to see to shoot also the people we love to shoot. Just I wanted to in this movie really to show these workers, to show the beauty of their works, to show the importance of their works for the African food sovereignty, to show also their strength and their bravery, because even though they don't know they're braver in the sea. There are really important works, a lot of small works. When you make the addition of all these works, You can see this fish who is going to Burkina, who is going to Mali. But this fish also goes to into a lot of hands, and a lot of hands are working it. This is maybe a manual work, but it's very, very beautiful work. So this was one of the reasons we make this choice. And we wanted also to be close to them. We took 5 years, 6 years, 7 years to be friends and to be close to them, to have something between us, a link between us, because I can't make a documentary without human links with my characters, with the people we choose to give. And also there is a political way of working. It's to make available the voice of invisible. These people, we can't have a lot of information about their work, about their life, about the importance of their life, about their fight in the everyday to go to the sea and making hard work. So all this work are endangered, and this was important also to take their voice and try to let it hear for our governments.
I have to admit, Thomas Grand, we're talking with the director of Golden Fish, African Fish, Thomas Grand and Moussa Diop. Um, at this time, we're all shelter in place because of the pandemic. And as I'm watching the film, I'm just so envious because you're at these beautiful beaches. There's the beautiful painted boats, and even when the fishermen are talking there, at some point they're talking about, hey, they got a new outfit because it was a good day, or they got paid a certain amount of sefa. There's fun in the film too.
Yeah. We want also to show good moments. Reality is like this. There are good moments. There are bad moments. There are poor moments. Sometimes the sea is giving. Sometimes the sea is taking back. Sometimes you're winning money. Sometimes you're losing money because there are a lot uh, of investments, even in small boats, in these small pirogues. So yeah, there is a lot of fun when we catch good fish, and every fisherman knows that we'll go back at home with fish and money. So yeah, there was a kind of a good time, and we were lacking making just eating fish like this fried fish. Fried fish, we just cook it in the boat and eat it. And
Uh-huh. Were you on the boat? You were out on the boat doing the films, weren't you?
Yeah, I was shooting.
Uh-huh.
So,
Next time, I think you said you were going further out. It's dangerous, though, is it not, Tomas? Going
no,
further,
it's not dangerous.
out.
Yeah, it's dangerous for the fishermen. It's not really dangerous for us because we are just making it a few months for making our film. But these people are very brave because they are doing this all their life. A documentary is okay. We were taking the same risk as a fisherman, but it's just for a few time. But these people are taking risks every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day when they go to the sea, and they are taking the risk for their life, and there is no insurance, no nothing like this to help that, because all these workers are informal. So it's really hard when there is a danger, when the sea is bad, when it's windy, when it's cloudy, when it's hot or very very cold on the sea, because they are fishing in the days, and they are fishing in the night. Sometimes there are other kind of fishermen that are going 15 days, 20 days in the deep sea.
Ooh.
Before they're coming back. So yeah, they are taking risks every all the year as documentaries, as I said just 1 minute ago. Yeah,
I,
we are just
I,
taking
I
a few
love
risks with
I
them
love the
to
voices
to
of the
test.
women. I love the voices of the women, Tomas, in the film. The voices of the women,
Yeah,
it's just really a rich part of the film.
yeah. Both of them are important. Men, women, children, and elderly people are important on this artisanal industry. I like to call it like this industry, artisan industry, because Now you see in Senegal there are more than 36,000 pirogues, boats, small boats that are fishing in the sea. It's very important. And when you see 36,000, you can say that there are maybe 200,000, 300,000 fishermen. And after the fishermen, there are these women who are working with the fish they are making dried fish, they are making smoked fish. Yeah, because it was the tradition, because there was no ice in the past, and this is still a very important tradition for eating fish. And all these women are very brave. Sometimes they are coming from other countries. For example, there was one Guinean woman, very fantastic for me, one of my good friend, which is working for 20 years in Kafountine. She just heard the name of Kafountine and the fish and the quality of this fish, and she decided to quit everything and to try to have chance in Senegal. And now she's employing more than 20 women. So yeah, sea is protecting a lot. Sea is giving a lot, and all these women also are very brave. Both of them, women, men, who want to work in the sea in Senegal is brave. I don't see no one who is lazy.
Okay.
No. Even the buyers are brave. All these person who are working with the fish every day are brave people, because they just try to fight with this crisis, because our sector of artisanal fishing, this sector is in crisis. Maybe you can say today, that the Senegal is eating fish coming now from Mauritania or for Guinea-Bissau, from Sierra Leone, because our government made bad decision. There are more than 157 trawlers that are stealing our fish. Now, this year, 2021, 157 big boats and illegal fishing, no surveillance, nothing like that. So,
From all over the
yeah,
world. The boats come from all over the world, Thomas, no?
yeah. But I can just be aware of what is in Senegal, as I'm staying in Senegal, and we are talking about this sea. Yeah, but the problem is the same in Peru, in Colombia, in Iran, in West Asia. So globalization is like this. The needs for aquaculture, for farm fish, is so big now that these kind of industrial people are taking the fish where it is.
Fish meal is like the scale, and after the fish has been dried, and then it's fed. So the fish, all of this is being taken to other countries and fed to animals.
Yeah, animals and fish. They are making they are farming for animals and fish. You see, for to make one kilogram of farm fish, you need 5 kilograms of white fish. And this white fish doesn't go back to our countries, doesn't stay in our countries. The industries are stronger than our small women who don't have a lot of money to invest, and so the price is very high. They pay a lot of money, and the fishermen give them all the product now. So there is a kind of deviation way. I don't know to say it, but they are stealing the fish from our traditions, and from our small workers, only to make a fish meal. Yeah, and this is there are a lot of pollution with fish meal also on the sea. They are they let the water the water with ammoniac and this kind of pollution in the sea or in the lands. So it's really bad impact for environment and for people and for.
One of the things I teach a course on uh, contemporary Africa and politics of development, and the film made me think a lot, particularly with Alfonsindai, who speaks in the film, about how we think about this question of globalization, and his conversation about what is development. Many of us are a long ways away from it, so we don't see the way that he lays it out in the film. globalization, and development, the challenges.
Yeah, yeah. I think you can say better words than I for this important topic. Alfonsindai, rest in peace, was a very fantastic man. He was a gardener, as he'd like to say. He was a philosopher, and he was a really big environmentalist. Not on the way we think about just only for for the green way, but he was both green and red. He was thinking about include people and environment. Let people have good jobs with environment, and it was very important. And effectively, the globalization has a real big impact, bad impact on this traditional way, because traditional way to smoke fish, for example, is not really good for the local environment. There is a lot of need with wood and this kind of things. So we have things maybe to minimize, but not destroy everything to international models that don't give issue to the African countries. This is the main problem. If the industry who is coming was giving food to African people, yeah, maybe we can discuss about it. But this of industries are only destroying a traditional industry that was giving a lot of work to a lot of people, giving good food, good product to a lot of African country, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Togo, Ghana, Nigeria. All these countries are taking their food from Senegal. So yeah, I think this was a message, one of the message of Alphonse Diaye, just to be careful about the globalization. And what we have to think about is always to include local people to every business, every project.
Mhm. And then for those, a lot of this film takes place in Kafountine in the Casamance region, which is the Senegal part of Senegal that's below Gambia. The other thing it made me think a lot about, Thomas, is, and I've thought about it in other discussions over the last several months, is how we think about Pan-Africanism, not just from the outside, but from as you're seeing it here and filming it and making a documentary, what it means for African people.
Yeah, I can come back to this to the word golden fish. Yeah, fish is a real vector of integration between African countries. I think sardinella today is part of the Pan-African culture of this part of this part of Africa. Is really part of it, because when you see sometimes Senegal, Ghanaian people and Guinean people meeting themselves for fish, and finally, yeah, they get friends or they get married, have children. Yeah, this is really integration. And I think before thinking about big money and always selling our richness, and not only fish, huh, but zircon and all this richness is the same. We have to think about our neighbors. Peace. When Mali is not in peace, when Burkina is not in peace, Senegal can't be in peace. When there is a problem of food sovereignty in Mali, there is problem also in Senegal, because these countries are our neighbors. So we have to take care about them. We have to discuss about them. It's normal that Senegal needs its own food, but if there is something to share it with the neighbors, we don't share with or America, because these countries, or Europe, these countries don't share anything with them. I think it's important strength in West Africa.
It's a beautiful film, Golden Fish, African Fish, the 28th annual New York African Film Festival. Thanks so much to you, Tomas. Thanks to Musa. Thanks to all the people who made the film possible. And it gives us a different way, an important way of understanding the challenges of development and of people on a day-to-day basis. So very much appreciation, and thanks for spending some time with
Thank
me,
you.
Thomas. Au revoir.
Thank you, dear Walter. And let me just give a last word. I really hope the day we can all meet each other, and I will be very, very happy to invite you in Senegal. This is a country I know, which is in your heart, and I was very, very, very happy and honored to discuss with you again about our film. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your work, Thomas.
Thank you.